welcome. My name is Calliope, and I'm going to be performing your auriculotherapy treatment today. How are you doing today? I hope by the time you leave this session, you feel even just the littlest bit better. So, what do you know about auriculotherapy? Not too much? Just that it has to deal with your ears? Well, that is correct. It does have to do with your ears. So, in auriculotherapy, it's quite similar to acupuncture, acupressure, reflexology, those sort of modalities, in that the ear is made up of all these different little zones. Let me show you a little chart here. I'm just going to get this secured. So let me show you here. So this is your ear, right? This is a model of your ear. Now, on this chart, I have the musculoskeletal points as well as the organ points. So here we have different points running alongside, underneath the ear. For example, we have the forehead right here. We have your chest right over here, your hip here, knee here, and with our organ points, we have the brain right here. We have your endocrine glands right there. We have the lungs. We have the heart. So all these different points can be stimulated. Let me get out our tool for that. Just got a brand new set of auriculotherapy tools. So this contains both our seeds and our tools. They're brand new for us. So this particular tool can go in and out like this. It's spring-loaded. Or we have a standard tool that I tend to use here. So this is not spring-loaded, but it has this little ball on the end here. See that? That's where I press into the different points on your ear to stimulate them. Go ahead and open this one up. Just like that. So depending on what's going on with you, we can stimulate different points And when we stimulate these points, we're basically telling your body, hey, why don't you have a little look at this point, wherever it corresponds in the body. So let's say you've been having some problems with your feet. So we have the ankle point here, the heel, and the toe. And as we press into those points, as we stimulate those points, we're telling your body, hey, why don't we take a look at this area of the body, your feet, and let's see what we can fix there, right? It's basically giving your body a little heads up. Hey, there's something going on here. I want you to take a look, and we can see if we can have your body heal it on its own. It's kind of recalibrating, if you will. Almost like if you have codes pop up in your car, right? You run the codes and you figure out what's going on and you reset them. And then this is just giving you those codes, what's going on, and hopefully resets them. So I like to use this tool primarily. And then we also have these ear seeds. So these have fabric backing here, a little adhesive, and these seeds will be pressing in to certain points. So, like how we had our foot trouble before, I could place seeds in that area so that it keeps stimulating those points. Usually we leave these on for a few days, and that just keeps working to tell your body, hey, we're looking at this area of the body, we're looking how we can relieve that pain, heal that area. Okay? So, let me show you. I have a general chart here that shows us what different points we can possibly stimulate for different ailments, different things we want to focus on. For fatigue, we could put an ear seed on Shen Men, the kidney, and the adrenal gland. If we want to target insomnia here, we have Shen Men, the kidney, gallbladder, liver, stomach, spleen, the hypnogenetic acupoints right here, the heart, endocrine, and our brain point labeled the subcortex right here. Okay? So there's all different general guidelines, but we're going to be taking a look at your ears. We're going to be assessing what would be best for you. Okay. So, what exactly have you sought auriculotherapy out for today? Right, your main concerns. Okay. All right, very good. And sort of pain in the body, any unease, we could take a look with our little tool. Okay. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to sanitize my hands real quick. And then we're going to sanitize your ears. Alright. So this treatment will be most likely entirely painless. You may feel a touch of pressure or just a little twinge of discomfort if we hit a point that you're having troubles with. But otherwise, it's non-invasive. It's much easier to get through than acupuncture, right? Yeah. So I'm just going to get my sanitizer ready. Now from this point onwards, I will need to be touching you. Is that okay with you? Okay. I have your permission to do that? Excellent. So I'm just going to get our tissue and our alcohol ready. So for the general cleaning, I just like to hit a little bit of everywhere. However, when we go to put the ear seeds on, I do like to use a cotton bud because the reason we sanitize after is we get rid of any oils so that those seeds can stick better. So I'm just going to real quick sanitize your ears. It's cold, huh? Just getting behind the ear. There we go. Okay, and the other side. A couple of the points are on the underside of the ear. Okay, very good. So now this is where we get into our little massage almost. So I'll just be going around the ear. I start at the lobe right here. If you imagine a baby upside down, almost like how you see those drawings of them in the womb. If you imagine them upside down, that's kind of what your ear looks like when we are diagramming our points. So we have the head, neck, upper parts of our body, more on the bottom part, and then our spine tends to be right on the outer ridge of the pinna, the helix, and then we come back around. Okay? A lot of the organs tend to be more in the bowl of the ear as well, around those ridges. Okay? So I work one ear at a time. I'll just be gently pressing into the skin, stimulating that point. We are resetting the codes on your body, okay? All right. Okay, so let's start over here with this ear. Got my little tool here, and we're just going to press into the skin. I like to do just a little roll. Press into the point. And we're going to do that just all around the ear. Just feel a little bit of pressure while I just press and roll. Press and roll. Stimulating each of the points here. Press, roll, press, roll. Just take a very methodical way of stimulating the points. I want to make sure that I get the musculoskeletal points as well as the organs. Just stimulating those points and telling your body to just have a little look. And then when we put the ear seeds on, just depending on what you've got going on, then that will further instruct your body to keep focusing on those parts. Are you feeling any pain or tenderness with any of this? Okay, do let me know if you do. Coming in towards the bowl of the ear. Any pain, any tenderness? Doing just fine. Okay. Right. I'm gonna focus on the other ear now. We're just going to start at the base and work each point. Close your eyes if you'd like. Some people like to just drift off for a bit. It's quite relaxing to have your ears stimulated. Your ears are one place where you can where you can access the vagus nerve. And your vagus nerve is responsible for many, many different processes in the body. That's why it's called the vagus nerve. Because vagus is Latin for wanderer, like the English word vagrant. So, your vagus nerve is all over. And we see its role in things like swallowing or bigger processes like our heart rate. So when we stimulate the ears, it feels really nice. And part of that is because we are calming the vagus nerve. Working down the ear here, down to the bowl. Okay. Just a few more points here. How are you feeling? Yeah. Alright, so now we're going to be doing our ear seeds. I'm just going to be pulling out my little tweezer here. And our tweezer helps us put the points in position. So we will take a point and we will push it into the corresponding area. Before we do that, just want to make sure that the ear is free of any oils. We'll take our cotton bud and our alcohol. Okay. I'll do just a little cleanup real quick. This is primarily inside of the ridges that are more difficult to access with a regular tissue. Cleaning that up a little bit. Good. The other side. Just getting into the little crevices. So I think that with your chief complaints today, we're going to be focusing on 4 different points. We're working with Shenmen, the endocrine glands, the heart, and the brain point, the subcortex, okay? Alright, that's just be taking our little seed here. Gotta pull that. There we go. It's quite sticky. There we go. Just like that. So let's start with Shenmen. Just gonna be right here. I'm gonna place it, and then we're just going to press it into place. Just like that. Okay. And we're gonna grab our next seed. We're going to put this in the heart place. Takes a little bit of convincing to get these seeds to pull out. Here we are. Like that. Okay. The heart, right. And then we'll do our endocrine. Okay, this goes right in the bowl here. Okay. Lastly, we are going to do the brain point. This one is very, very sticky. The brain point is right here. Good. How do those feel? Okay. Can you feel them a little bit? Just press on them. Make sure that they are secure. Like that. Okay. Very good. We're going to do the other ear. So these ear seeds will last for 5 days. And then I want you to pull them off. Put this on Shenmen. If you leave them on too long, they tend to get kind of gross looking, to be honest. So 5 days will be enough. Then you can pull them off. You can wear them in the shower. You can do all your normal activities. And from time to time, if you feel particularly stressed, okay, let's put this in the heart area. Okay, good. Or you just want a little extra stimulation with those seeds, you can rub on them. Okay. Do the endocrine gland here. Or your hormones. Okay, and then we will finish off with the brain point. does that ear feel? Okay. So give those another little palpation. Okay, make sure those are on securely. I'm just gonna palpate both ears and press on those points. Okay, how is that? Good? Okay, so that will wrap it up for you, my dear. Do you have any questions about the ear seeds or about their care at all? Yeah, sure. So you can do these again. I would give your ears maybe a couple of days without them, and then I would want you to do just one ear at a time, okay? So I do have little miniature versions of this chart, and that will tell you where you should be putting your points, your seeds. And when we do one ear at a time, it's just because it's a little more gentler. So I went ahead and cleared your codes, if you would, and therefore afterwards we want to be a little more gentle with the process. So you do one ear, wear them for 5 days, take them off, wait a couple days, do the other ear, and so on and so forth. Okay? And you can always come back here to have your ears palpated, to have new seeds put on, and just depending on what you're looking for. Okay? All right. So, anything else? Okay. Excellent. So, thank you so much for coming to me for this auriculotherapy appointment. Really hope you enjoyed it. I hope you have a whale of a day and a good rest of your night. Thank you. Goodbye now.
subscribe.